أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم هو الذي جعل الشمس ضياء والقمر نورا وقدره منازل لتعلموا عدد السنين والحساب ما خلق الله ذلك إلا بالحق يفصل الآيات لقوم يعلمون. Meaning, He is the one who made the sun a radiant source and the moon a reflected light, with precisely ordained phases, so that you may know the number of years and calculation of time. Allah did not create all this except for a purpose. He makes the sign clear for the people of knowledge.
Untuk ringkasan tafsir, yang pertama, matahari, perkataan diaan dari kata dasar du'un yang bermaksud cahaya yang bersinar dan memancar. Kedua, bulan, kalimah nuran dari kata dasar nur yang juga bermaksud cahaya tetapi cahaya tanpa kepanasan dan kemerahan. Di sini kita dapat simpulkan matahari mengeluarkan cahaya sendiri tetapi bulan hanya memantulkan cahaya matahari. Yang ketiga, kedudukan bulan. Kalimah manazila adalah jamak kepada perkataan manzil yang berasal dari kata dasar nuzul yang bermaksud turun. Manazila bermaksud tempat yang gelap setelah sesuatu itu turun dan juga bermaksud tempat berhenti. Kita dapat menentukan waktu dengan melihat kedudukan bulan. Kesimpulannya, Allah menciptakan semuanya dengan bersebab. Main points for this presentation is: first, the sun a radiant source and the moon a reflected light. Second, so that you may know the number of years and calculation of time.
Moving to the first main point we are discussing, sunlight and moon reflected light. Sunlight and moonlight are similar but different. Sunlight comes to Earth directly from the sun, however moonlight, on the other hand, is a reflection from the sun. The moon is made up of large dark grey volcanic rock, and it is cold and dark, different from the sun or the earth. Even so, every surface does reflect light even just a bit, and so is the moon. The surface of the moon sure is not as reflective as a mirror, but it reflects enough to appear bright from human sight. Although it shines very brightly sometimes, it actually reflects only 3 to 12% of sunlight. The science behind it is simple. Sunlight first hits the moon, then the light reflected from the moon reaches the earth. In addition, the amount of light that gets bounced back to earth depends on the position of the moon in its orbit, which is also the reason why the moon has its own different phases.
The Islamic calendar, or also called as Hijri calendar, is a type of a lunisolar calendar, where it indicates the moon phase and the time of the solar year where we look at the position of the sun on the earth's sky. What's so special about lunisolar calendar, or Hijri calendar to be precise? It uses moon phase where a new moon marks the starting of a new month. Besides that, we can know the season of the year easily because 9 out of 12 months are linked to specific seasons. Lastly, because it follows the word of Allah, to count days and months using the moon and the sun. It is written in Surah Al-An'am, verse 96, which translates it to, He is the clever of daybreak and has made the night for rest and the sun and the moon for calculation. That is the determination of the exalted in might, the knowing. These are some months with this meaning. Rabiul Awal and Rabiul Athani means spring seasons. Jumada Ula and Jumada Akhirah means arid or purge seasons. Sha'ban means water hunting seasons. This is where the Arabs usually went out of the tribe to hunt for water because they would experience drought. Rajab means grape harvest seasons. Shawwal means camel breeding seasons, and Ramadan means autumn seasons.
Daylight saving time is the practice of turning the clock ahead as warmer weather approach and back as it become colder again, so that people will have 1 more hour of daylight in the afternoon and evening during the warmer season of the year. It happens during the summertime of the northern hemisphere as it leans more towards the sun, causing the day to be longer. The main purpose of daylight saving time is to make better use of daylight. We change our clocks during the summer months to move an hour of daylight from the morning to the evening. Daylight saving also saves life and energy and prevents crime.